Hey, my dear people, how are you all? This is Venkat. Hope you all remember me, and for those who do not know, it's me. Well, I've been thinking, it's almost been 5 years or so since we made a similar video like this. I remember, I think we made a video like this in 2012 for the book that we wrote and published, a collection of bright dreams for the Tibetan students. And here we are after all these years thinking of what is our next big project. Well, I've been thinking of a particular idea which I'd like to get your opinion on and also share with you the elements and the aspects of it, and for us to improve this particular project. Well, I do not want to build any more suspense. I call it as Bright Dreams Digital School. Well, the name sounds grand, doesn't it? Well, obviously it should. So what is the Bright Dreams Digital School all about? Well, what I'm planning to do is I'm planning to teach grade 7, 8 and 9 physics, chemistry and biology for students in South India in both English and Tamil. Put it all in digital CDs and give it to the schools and the children, especially those in rural areas, for free. And also we are going to upload it on YouTube, and it's going to be pretty similar to the other online platforms that are available, similar to Khan Academy. But what is the major difference? The major difference is that it's going to be very indigenized, and it's going to take into consideration a lot of local needs and local factors in educating these children. And also it's going to emphasize and advocate few of the values that we really cherish: creativity, imagination, environmental sustainability, community oriented behavior and compassion. So how to incorporate all these values in teaching physics, chemistry and biology? Well, first of all, why do we want to do this particular project? The reason is, some of you know that my research is on educational practices. When I've been looking at the educational policy and also what is currently happening in the South Indian educational system, especially in schools, and when I read the reports from UNESCO, Ministry of Human Resource Development in India, and a lot of other research papers, they are just portraying a gloomy picture of what's going on in the educational system currently. And also discussing with the teachers in my own school and other teachers in South India, especially in Tamil Nadu, I just come to understand that the schools are focused mainly on making money. They've just made schools into a big educational business, and the focus of the schools is just in making sure that the students secure high grades. And also, if the students require quality education, then in rural areas and for poor families, it's quite unaffordable for them. A major area in which I will require your help is in giving me ideas. Some of you might be teachers, some of you might be already are already using such ideas. Yeah, how would you teach? How would, well, for example, when you're sweeping the floor, when you're hoovering the floor, or when you're, I don't know, washing your clothes, or when you're eating, how do you apply physics, chemistry, biology? How these things come into play? Yeah, and I want you to give me some ideas. I want your help in terms of editing videos. These are the areas, and also in terms of taking it to schools. These are the areas in which I require your help. Some of you, as I told you, are teachers. Some of you are artists. I require your help. Now, some of you might be researchers. Some of you are cricket players. Some of you are football players. Some of you play the guitar. How do you use physics and all these things? Well, thinking of guitar, I just remembered that if I had not been an academic or a researcher, I would have really loved to become a slow jazz bossa nova player. Quiet nights of quiet stars, quiet chords from my guitar, floating on the silence, that surrounds us. Whoa, 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 whoa. Well, anyway, do not want to keep singing, I have to improve on it. Well, anyway, my dear people, the last thing is, some of them ask me, can we do this? When has this particular question ever stopped us from doing what we want to do? Yeah. And I spoke with some of my friends regarding this, and they said it's unrealistic. It's a bit foolish to do this particular errand. But we have always been those fools who try. We have always been those Don Quixotes. We have always been those dreamers who dream and never give up. And I'm fairly certain that this pilot project is going to come true, and based on the pilot we'll see how we are going to increase it. Anyway, you take care, you email me what you think of it, and let's take it forward. Bravo. Bye.